Welcome back to our channel, The Classroom. Today we are back with another chapter of trigonometry of class 9. As you can see on the board written as complementary angles. Now this particular chapter is the last portion of class 9. Next the chapters of trigonometry will be of class 10 obviously, and since I was continuing with trigonometry, I thought of finishing up this portion of class 9 and 10 of trigonometry and then coming over to the other chapters. So as for now, let's start with the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So let's have a look. Now let us consider this right angle triangle ABC, where it is right angle at B. Now you know that angle A plus angle B, that is the vertices, plus angle C will give you 180 degree, right? This we already know. And here already this particular angle is what? 90 degree. That means if we write A plus C plus 90 degree, that is equal to 180 degree, then we can obviously write A plus C is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, right? So from A plus C we are getting 90 degree. That means these two angles are complementary angles. Okay, these two A and C makes complementary angles. So in that case, we can obviously write that C is equal to 90 degree minus A. 90 degree minus A. That means this plus this is going to give 90 degree. Because this is already 90 degree. Now this two angles, if it makes 90 degree, then we are going to get 180 degree. So that means if this is A, small a, then this angle A will be what? 90 minus small a, or rather you can consider this is something else also for your convenience. Let us take x. I think it will be much more easy for you to understand because all the terms will be different. So if angle C is x, okay, having the value x degree, then angle A will be what? 90 degree minus x. Okay, I hope this part is clear to you. Now accordingly we will be solving out the trigonometrical ratios. Now suppose take for sine x. Sine x means this particular angle C. So sine x is what? Just see, we know it is perpendicular by hypotenuse. That means AB by AC, right? Whereas if we take cos 90 degree minus x means this particular, considering this particular angle, then what will be this? We know it is base by hypotenuse for the ratio, right? Because we have taken cos 90 degree minus x. For that we have this particular as the, that is AB as the base and AC as the hypotenuse. So it is AB by AC, right? As you can see from equation 1 and equation 2 that these two values are same, right? The right hand side of the equations are same. So from equation 1 and 2 we can write sine x equal to cos of 90 degree minus x, right? This we have got a conclusion from these two particular equations. Next, supposing this to be sine 90 degree minus x. Now consider the other ratios. Okay, sine 90 degree minus x. Sine 90 degree, as you know, this is a base, this is the hypotenuse, and this will be the perpendicular. In case you are considering this acute angle, that is angle A. In case of angle A, I have told in the last class only, we are going to consider the particular side as the base which has the acute angle and the right angle on the same side, okay, that particular side is considered to be as the base. That was small particular concept that you need to keep in your head. Okay, next, so considering that way, taking this as an acute angle, that means this is a base, this is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse. So we know sine 90 degree minus x will be, sine will be perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is BC by AC, right? So cos, if you take this cos x, that will be what? Cos x will be, obviously as you know, that will be base by hypotenuse, which is a base here, BC. Base by hypotenuse is here is AC. Again you can see these two equations are same. Let me consider this as 3 and this as 4. Okay, so from equation 3 and 4 we are getting what? We are getting cos x equal to sine 90 degree minus x. Okay, so these two are the particular ratios of complementary angles. Okay, next coming like this only we can also solve for other trigonometrical ratios only. That same process I am not right now going to, you can try it yourself. It's very easy as you saw. So I'm just going to write you what are the results of it. So just have a glance of all the trigonometrical ratios of complementary angles. So these are the particular ratios. Please have a look at it. Sin x equal to cos 90 degree minus x and cos x equal to sin 90 degree minus x. This we have already proved, right? The next ones which we can get it from this particular right angle triangle are tan x equal to cot 90 degree minus x and cot x equal to tan 90 degree minus x. You need to learn up these formula. These are one type of formula. This you will require while doing the sums. Next, sec x equal to cosec 90 minus x and cosec x equal to sec 90 degree minus x. Every of these two, which are the rest 4, you can also do it from here. That also can be your homework once. You can try it. Okay, next. Coming to the other forms, I said complementary angles, right? While teaching that particular angles, that how these 3 angles make 180 degree, while showing you that portion I have uttered 2 things. That is, one is A plus C is equal to 90 degree and I said A and C are complementary angles. Okay, so in that case, if A and C are complementary angles, then we can come to this conclusion as well. That is, sin A is equal to cos C or cos A is equal to sin C. Again, tan A is equal to cot C or cot A is equal to tan C. Sec A is equal to cosec C or cosec A is equal to sec C. Okay, so these are the other like formulas or the particular points which you need to remember. Most importantly, these 3. Okay, because these will be needing in the sums which we are going to do. Now the first question is sin 68 degree by cos 22 degree. Now the first thing that we are going to do is, as you know, we have the formula sin x is equal to cos 90 degree minus x. So what is x here? The one with the sign. So here sign's value is 68. So either this or this, any one you can change. Okay, so let me change this, the cos. So cos 22 is, we can simply write it as, that is cos 90 degree minus 68 degree. 22, 90 minus 68 will give you 22 degree, right? So that 22 degree only I am writing in this way, 90 degree minus 68 degree. Okay, so as we know, cos 90 minus x will be what? Sin 68 degree, because we know cos 90 minus x is sin x. So sin x is what here? 68. So sin 68. So this are getting cut. We get the answer as 1. Okay, very simple. Just either change the numerator or the denominator. If we would have been changing the numerator, then we would have written that as sin 90 degree minus, obviously this will be the opposite, 90 degree minus 22 degree. That will give you 68 degree. So 90 degree minus 22 degree by cos 22 degree. So you are having here Cos 90 minus x, you know, is cos x, so it is cos 22 degree by cos 22 degree. Cancel it, you'll get the answer as 1. Same thing, either you change the numerator or the denominator. Same fact. Okay, so this was all about the starting portion or the examples. Okay, let me come with other examples as well. Using this particular formula only, it can be sine, it can be cos, it can be tan, it can be sec, it can be cosec, it can be cot, anything. Okay, with all the trigonometric ratios that we know. Okay, using the same basic formulas which was, I have already shown it on the board. See now, I have taken one sum where it says that show that sin A by sin 90 degree minus A plus cos A by cos 90 degree minus A equal to sec A into cos A, cosec A. Now you have to prove this, or you have to show this. Now taking the left hand side first, that is this particular portion first. So sin A by sin 90 degree minus A. Now sin 90 degree minus A, we know it as cos A, so I have written that, plus cos A by cos 90 degree minus A. Again, cos A by this cos 90 degree minus A is known as sin A, right? Next, now take this as the LCM. We have taken cos A into sin A as the LCM. This is sin square A plus sin A 1. So we are going to get cos square A. So sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. This particular formula along with tan and sec, okay, sec square A minus tan square A, and I have also come through this cosec square A minus your cot square A equal to 1. These ratios have already come in the chapters before, so please have a look in the chapters which we have already done in trigonometry, because these are already given over there. Okay, so how we have got that? So this two particular ratio is equal to 1, that is the square of these values is 1 by cos A into sin A. So 1 by cos A into 1 by sin A, where it means 1 by cos A means sec A and 1 by sin A means cosec A. That is equal to RHS. This was what was given in the right hand side. Okay, so this is how we have proved our equation that was given to us. Okay, next. Now coming with the next example, that is show that sin 42 degree sec 48 degree plus cos 42 degree cosec 48 degree equal to 2. Now as usual, let's take the left hand side. So we have sin 42 degree by, obviously you know sec 48 is the reciprocal of it will be cos 48 degree. So I've just brought it in the denominator, plus cos 42 degree divided by sin 48 degree, because cosec's reciprocal is sin. So obviously sin 48 degree. Now next, this we have already done it before in the first example, that you can change either of these two. So I'm changing this only, first one only, sin, that is in the numerator. Sin 42 means 90 minus 48 divided by cos 48, plus again changing this, cos 90 minus 42 is minus 48, so you're getting by sin 48, so you're getting cos 48 by cos 48, you can cancel it, plus sin 48 by sin 48, you can again cancel it. Cancelling this 2, we are getting 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2, which was the desired answer. Okay, so we have got the proved. Okay, next. Now the next example, sin 77 degree by cos 13 degree whole square plus cos 77 by sin 13 degree whole square minus 2 cos square 45. So 77 degree can be written as 90 minus 13, right? So sin 90 minus 13 by cos 13 whole square plus cos 77 again can be written as 90 minus 13 by sin 13 whole square minus 2 into, we know the value of cos 45 as 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 whole square. Next, cos 13 by cos 13, you can simply cut it, whole square, plus sin 13 by sin 13 whole square minus 2 into half. So you're getting 1 square plus 1 square minus 2. So 1 square is 1, again plus 1 minus 1. So 2 minus 1, you're getting 1 as the answer. So this was your only, that is how you are going to use the formulas. Okay, you can simply understand, it's very easy. Just simply keep in mind that 77 can be written as 90 minus 13 degree. Next example, sin 90 degree minus 3a into cosec 42 degree equal to 1. So sin 90 degree minus 3a equal to 1 by cosec 42 degree, right? So we have to find the value of a here. Okay, so 1 by cosec 42 degree means sin 42 degree. So we have 90 minus 3a equal to 42 degree. because sine we can cancel. So we are having 90 degree minus 3 is equal to 42 degree. Now simply calculate 90 degree minus 42, bring the angles on this side equal to 3a. So 3a is equal to 48 degree, a is equal to 16 degree. So the value of a here is 16 degree. So this was a particular sum where you just need to find the value of a. Okay, so it's a very easy one, as you can understand. Just simply bring this cosec on the other side, okay, in the denominator by cross multiply. So that, because 1 by cosec means what? Sine. Just then calculate. Okay, next. Now this will be the last sum for you. Sine a plus b by 2 is equal to cos c by 2. That you have to prove. Where ABC is a triangle given, and now we know that a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degree, right? The angles make 180 degree. So if we write a plus b is equal to 180 minus c, so a plus b, if we divide it by 2, we have to divide the same on the other side also, right? So we are dividing this particular side also by 2 and this 180 divided minus c also by 2. So we are getting a plus b by 2. This 180 by 2 is giving you 90 degree minus c by 2. So a plus b by 2 means 90 degree minus c by 2. Okay, this we have already got. So now sine a plus b by 2 is given. So that means we can write it over there, 90 minus c by 2. So sine 90 degree minus x is what? Cos x. So it is cos c by 2. This is a simple one. Just the thing that you need to do is this portion. Okay, this is the only part where you have to show. So that was all regarding the complementary angles with the trigonometrical ratios. I think it is very clear. Just we need to remember the formula so that we can use up it in the calculations. Nothing more than that. It was, trigonometry is really a very scoring chapter and quite easy if you practice the sums thoroughly. So that is all from this particular class 9 chapters that we are having. Next we'll we'll be going to trigonometry of class 10 again. There also we'll be finding many new sums. So that's all for today. If you have any problem, please do comment. And yes, if you have liked the video, please like, share and subscribe. And please don't forget to press the bell icon, because you'll be getting many more notifications of the next upcoming chapters. Thank you and have a good day.